Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Greg K6EGG live stream. In just a few minutes, you're going to enjoy some free amateur radio fun here on the Greg K6EGG live stream. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Greg K6EGG live stream. Yes, it's a live stream. I want to start out by a couple things. First off, apologizing I was not on last night. I got off work about the time I thought I was going to get home last night. So I ended up having to stop for dinner, picked up my wife something too. Anyways, I didn't have the time and I was a little bit tired. What's up, John? Nice to see you in there. Stay tuned, guys, because I'm waiting for a couple more folks to get in the watching the live stream before I get too far into this, because I did a lot of things here. Anyways, yeah, I just didn't feel comfortable going on last night. I wanted to get some stuff done. I don't have a lot of time, and I figure I had a night off, so I was gonna get some stuff done, ham radio wise. So after I got done with my chores around the house, so to speak, taking the trash out, I actually I played ham radio without actually going on the radio, which that included doing some. Do we have enough people in here yet? I think. How many people are in here? We got 10. We'll wait till we get 15. Killer B, I saw a video the other day of you. By the way, I'm drinking my Hispanic soda. I hit the wrong button there.
What's up, Reed?
Drinking some Hispanic soda. They actually make it down by you, down in southern Arizona, as far as I know, or at least it gets shipped in there. So I'll wait a couple more minutes and wait.
You might want to tell them who's in the background talking.
Sam, everybody knows you.
Just saying.
Sam K4, everybody in here, everybody watching here, Joe especially. Joe, you're gonna be sad when I'm gonna have to tell you shortly. Oh, we lost 2 viewers now too. Crap, I was gonna wait till 15. Wait
Reed,
a couple
are you
more
playing
minutes.
radio or are you catching bees?
Do you eat them? The bees themselves? No, just a joke. All right, so I'll wait a couple more minutes here. Hopefully get some more people. Is the suspense killing you folks?
No, not at all.
Not at all? Okay. Not you, because you already know.
I'm going.
I was texting you throughout the whole entire process.
You weren't supposed to say that.
Why?
I know nothing.
Yeah, you do. Come on. You're admin. I tell you everything. I'm very transparent with you folks. I let you guys see screenshots and everything. You guys know that. Okay.
Ooh,
we got 13. Two more. Oh, we're putting Bob to sleep. Oh, come on, Bob. You're going to love this. You guys are going to be watching. You're going to see something not in real time necessarily, but something I've been struggling with for a while. And I got to say, Fred, K6OS, K6OS, God, I probably hacked his call sign, but I apologize. K6OS, yes, Fred. He could be a pain in the ass. Everybody in Southern California knows this. But you know what? He's right about some stuff. And he's done me very well. So I can't talk bad about him. I try not to talk bad about anybody, but he's definitely helped me out a lot. So now I can get this thing started here. So as you guys know, I have, pardon the expression, a shit ton, an S ton of noise, right? Wow. Okay. I'm not going to even go there. So Fred actually, I heard Fred K6OS when I was up at Dodger Stadium last week. I was on my ID 5100 mobile. Well, I wasn't mobiling, but I was in my mobile. And he was discussing how bad my noise was on HF. And he's not wrong. He is not wrong. I can't say enough about it because last year I was able to make a lot more contacts on HF. And I don't know if people added stuff in my neighborhood or the atmosphere, as Reed was mentioning there with the solar activity. Because this happens at night on 40. Anyways, it's been very difficult for me to make contacts on HF, especially. I don't think I think I made maybe one or two contacts on phone, on HF in the past probably 4 or 5 months, if that. So everybody says, oh, it's noise in an area, blah, you got to just shut everything. I did all that. I don't know if there's a bad, whatever they call it, power supply transformer in my neighborhood, which is probably hamstick. I know that's causing it. I don't know. I'm not an electrician. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to try to say that I know. It could be. And even if I do find out, they may not even fix it. So it's been annoying. So I wanted to do what I can do. Fred has been preaching ground. The guy has like 40 ground poles in his backyard probably. And I'm not kidding. I think he has 5 or 6. He has sent me many photos of his noise level on 20 meters. He says he has problem on 40 meters, which, let's face it, everybody does. It's just a noisy band. So he's just like, you got to do this. You got to use the grounding straps. You got to get a 4-gauge wire all the way to your ground. And I'm just like, a 4-gauge wire, 65. That's going to cost like freaking $100, right? Whatever. I didn't do a 4-gauge wire. I got a 10-gauge wire. Still pretty thick. I got that ran outside. There's a crawl space above my, what they call great room. Has a second story above it that I have access to my closet behind me that you see illuminated blue. A door, I don't know, 24 inches wide, whatever. Not that big. So I dove in there and tried to walk on the studs or whatever, not the studs, but the girder or whatever going across. And I also used a some RG8 that I had run before as a pull. Sometimes stuff gets rung up. Whatever. Anyways, I ran the green what do you call it? 10 gauge wire. 10 gauge, 12 gauge. I think it was 10 gauge. You know what? Actually, I think it's 12 gauge. It's not 10 gauge. Wire for the ground. I did it. I put that ground in last year or last summer, end of last summer. I hooked it to the antenna, and I got to be honest with you, I didn't notice any difference in my noise, any difference in my signal, any difference in my RFI noise. Nothing. Not a damn thing. I tested a couple different. I was saving you guys from hearing my burp there, because I'm drinking my Hispanic soda here. So I did all that. So I ran that cable. I did all the grounding and stuff, and it just didn't do it. So I just kind of ignored it. I did end up grounding the Palomar antenna just in case. It did fluctuate my SWR. It got things a little wacky on some bands. It wasn't tuning up right. The tuner would like for like 10 seconds or something, which I know it probably shouldn't. Sometimes I would get error messages go beeping and stuff.
Sounded like what?
Like a cat purring. Like my cat Sadie used to purr. Anyways, it just didn't. I'm like, it's ground. Right. So finally, I do it. I decide to run this cable in here after Fred harasses me about this grounding. All right. The other thing is Ward W6 WWD. God. He's a good dude, by the way. I don't know if he has it still set up, but he had a truck with immaculate setup for VHF and UHF and HF. I don't know if he had HF. I know he had UHF and VHF. Immaculate setup. Spent a lot of time and probably a lot of cash on it. Nice car, nice truck. He's like, hey man, you got to like do something, bro. When you guys were watching the live stream from it, they mentioned a choke, an RFI or RF choke, which I have an RFI choke, but I got the Palomar. Let me see if I can bring this thing up. What did I do with that thing? Where did I send this to last? Hold on. Give me a second. Gonna make sure I don't put anybody's texts on the air. So I ended up getting this thing. Right? And I put this in line before I did all the grounding, and it took away a bunch of noise. But there's still like a high pitch, like, I was mentioning this to Don, W6DUO. I know I said his call sign right. We'll get to that in a little bit, but I want to tell you about this because I didn't want to make a video about this. So I put this thing in line. It's definitely a game changer. I'm not going to lie. So the way I have it set up right now is, let me put a photo up. I don't want to put all this stuff up at once. I got to keep you guys in suspense. So the way I have this set up right now, I have this thing here, this RFI, and yes, that's all LMR 600. Every piece of this in my plant is LMR 600. So this is coming out of the 7610 and then going to the tuner here. This is just temporary. This is a green wire going to my power bar or ground bar. And anyways, this is coming out of the 7610 going to the input of the MFJ 9, what is it? 929. I can't see, it's in the dark there. Memory serves. And then it's going through the tuning process or whatever. And then it's coming out. LMR 600, once again, Ultraflex. No Nancy Pelosi cable here. Going into this Palomar thingamajig that I just mentioned here, right? This thing works pretty darn good. By the way, I paid full price for this thing. I am not sponsored by this at all. Why not switch the shorter runs? I want to just keep everything the same, everything. Anyways, I am not sponsored by this. They didn't approach me at all. I've never communicated with anybody down at Palomar Engineers. I do have a couple things of them, and it's worked very, very, very well. This thing especially, definitely a game changer for anybody who has noise. Absolutely swear by it. I've only used it a couple days. I'm going to make some more contacts on 20 meters tonight. But anyways, I just wanted to keep everything the same. I get a pretty good deal from this guy on eBay. Well, it could be good enough for you. I just wanted to keep everything the same. I have LMR 400, but I figure I'm just going to keep everything the same.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. So anyways, I put this thing in line. Not RG4, not LMR4, RG4. Okay. Well, I put in LMR 600. Because that's what I wanted to use. That's what I'm used to using, and I've had pretty good luck with that. As far as stuff getting leaked out in my shack and all the audio gear, which has been a huge problem, which I'll get to in a little bit. So anyways, get this thing in line. Amazing. No doubt about it. Game changer. So if you got noise like I did, and I'll explain what happens here in a second here, and I'll explain what I set up. So anyways, let me get to my setup here. So last night I started my journey into stripping these down and crimping these connectors on, which I am very bad how I had my power and my negative on my power supplies here. Here, this is for my 9700. And this says Mirage, which I'm too lazy to take the label off of. This goes to my 7610. I have a scanner that's not in line right now. And this is the cable going out to my MFJ tuner, the 928 or 29 or whatever. So I have that all set up. And yet you guys are going to cringe when you guys see this, right? I just rolled these on here. All exposed. This one was pretty loose. Actually, both of them were pretty loose. So I had that both on my 9700 and my 7610. So I went ahead and tidied those up, crimped these on, made sure they're nice and tight. And if you notice here, this is actually the cable from the 7610. Something that Fred noticed, KN6OS, he said that, wow, this is a different gauge of cable, which I didn't notice when I was crimping it on. Make it a spark gap transmitter. Yeah, I know. That was me being lazy and trying to get this thing in here fast. I was just too lazy to put this on, right? I get it. I expected the comments. I'm surprised I didn't get any more comments. I cleaned it up nicely. This is a ground. This is the ground going to the pole. The grounding, not pole, but the rod, not the rod, but you know what I mean. The whatever that I have it all connected to. Anyways, this is going to get changed eventually once I ordered some straps, the flat straps with connectors on them already, because I don't know how to crimp them in. What's up, Nate? Nice to see you. So this is the starting to build up the nothing wrong with not using crimp connectors. I don't know. I had one of them loose, and I remember getting weird static, and it comes to find out that the negative side was really loose, and once I tightened it up, it went away. So things can go south. not the best way of doing it. If it had like where you can put in like a hole and then crimp it and then screw it on, I think it'd be a little bit better, which it didn't. Those don't. So this is me building the, holy crap. What is this thing called again? Whatever I connected all the power bus, whatever bus bar. Yes. Plate? Yes. Bus bar. Now I have not permanently mounted this bus bar yet. So I just started putting stuff on there. This is the ground wire coming off the MFJ here. I know it's a mess. I know it's dusty back there, and I'm like really bad about not having good cable management.
You don't want to see the back of my desk.
So I'm not done with it. I'm not done with this. Here's my ground connection to my ground that you guys saw some of the videos from last year. This one right here is coming from inside the house, and I'm going to change this. The Home Depot didn't have a second one of these. I went to 2 different Home Depots and didn't have it. There is a reason why my pictures are zoomed in. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. So this is coming from the antenna. I'm just going to probably change it out with this because it seems like a little bit better of a connection. This seems a little bit, I don't know, whatever. But this is coming from my antenna, which is right here. Joe, I don't know if you're still watching, but I ended up taking down the the Palomar antenna. I just wanted to do some more experimenting around with a 4010, which I have up all the way here. This is the in-fed part, obviously, and I would like to go up a little bit further, but there's a palm tree in the way. So I cannot go any further. And this is the complete setup here of, I basically have 3 different masts set up here. This one, I have it to a gazebo overhang. I have it strapped to it. And then I have this other one in the middle in a umbrella holder there. I don't know if you noticed the orange tape here. So I put them up at max length, which is when you have a foot still left inside the mast there. I put this here in case I notice there's any slippage. So I kind of eyeball that every day, every morning when I come out to make sure that none of these have slipped down or anything. Obviously, this is not guy wired at all. So I don't want anything to fall over, and I don't want anybody, my daughter starts playing in the backyard getting hurt. So she can't go back there unless she's supervised right now. So that's the setup for right now. I want to go to what I had before. Are running a wire between the 2 masts for. No, that's the actual cable for the antenna out of the in-fed part. That's not a guy wire at all. So I want to show you what I was dealing with before as far as a noise on. Of course, this guy's talking on the same frequency, so I'm going to try to find another.
Yeah, I'll tell you that.
Let me go south a little bit. Let me find a clear frequency where no one's talking. Trying to find something here. And by the way, the noise looks a little worse than it did yesterday. No, I meant, do you use 2 different masts in the elevated? Yes, I do. Actually, I use 3 different masts total. 3 different masts. I'm trying to find a frequency where no one's talking on, or adjacent frequency.
All I see is the picture of you on 14.
I know, because I'm not.
At it.
Now, keep in mind, I did realize after I took this screenshot, watching video of the last stream, that it was pretty standard. It was peaking around an S9. So this was actually a low peak or valley peak or whatever. So this is what I'm dealing with right now. And there's something to adjacent frequency here. I got it down to 3 just a second ago, but somebody started talking again. Obviously, I'm below 7. Definitely a difference. Yeah, 2 S units on the low side is pretty decent. And as the sun is going down, it seems to be getting a little worse. Yeah, there's somebody talking there. And I don't have any filtering on, I just noticed. So definitely a big difference in my eyes. Just the noise. There we go. We just got below 5 there a second ago. So as you guys see, that definitely did, as far as 20 meters made a big difference. Now let's go to 40 meters here. This is what I was dealing with. At some point, it got past 20, plus 20, and most of the time, it was definitely over S9. And when I mean over S9, it was over S9. Now, of course, someone's talking on that same frequency again. And the noise level has gone up quite a bit. So you guys see it here, and now check it out here. So between this, almost S20 to this. And earlier today when I was faxing with checking with W6DUO, my noise level is peaking at S7. So I'm hoping in a little bit, once the sun goes down and people start shutting off stuff and getting ready for bed, that this goes down even more, which I did the other night. I saw it down to S5, or last night I saw it down to S5 without the antenna grounded. So that you just cleaned it up, redid all the power connections. No, I added the ground too. I grounded the MFJ, both power supplies, both the 9700 and the 7610. So if you do notice, there was like used to be, and you could probably go back in the video and watch it from the last live stream. There was like a high pitched static that's now gone. What I did last night before I attached the ground to the bus bar, is that what they call it? I don't know. I was testing it, putting it on, taking it off, and that was the biggest change I heard as far as noise, is that high pitched static was gone, which I don't hear as bad. But definitely improvement from S20. Still at S9 now, but last night before I went to bed about 10:30, I did see this around an S5.
I got an S4 over here in Georgia.
Over here, you moved to Georgia?
No, I'm using a web SDR.
On this same frequency?
Uh-huh.
You know what? Let me just round this up to 82. I doubt if you'll be able to hear me.
Hang on. Am I?
Kilo 6 Echo Golf.
Now, here's the other thing I did notice. Huge difference for me. In my ear, when I would talk, I would hear like this warbly sound, like an echo almost. Wouldn't be all the time. I don't hear it at all now, all the testing I did earlier. So I don't know if that had to do with the ground. I don't know if the straps will help out anymore. I don't know. But definitely huge difference from S20 to about a little bit above an S9 here. What
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf 7282.
No joy.
I didn't think so. Definitely improvement. I'm going to go back to... hold on a second here. I'm going to go back to 20 meters here. All right, so let me see here. What was the polarity of each antenna as you're comparing to? They're both just I have them in the same exact spot. And I did ground the Palomar right before I took it off, and it was similar to what the 4010 was, but definitely in the same. I'm literally in the same exact spot. I just replaced them. Virtually the same. I did it a 3 months ago. Well, I don't know. They might have poked through the flat earth. I don't know if they supposedly that's still up for discussion if there's ice underneath the earth or what. Haven't figured that out.
Got somebody off frequency over here.
What's that?
He changed on me, but
where
are you going?
14260.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf. And you guys...
I hope you guys realize that I'm... Fred, I was just talking about you. Neither of them are vertical. They're both horizontal. It's definitely a lot better than it was there, Mr. Fred, wasn't it? Like I just got below S5 there for a second.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf is the frequency in use?
Sounds like it is. Fred, do you want to try 40 real quick? Pick a frequency on 40 that I can go to. Mohammed, it's actually gotten a lot better. It was an S20. This is we're the other night. So Fred, if you want to pick a frequency on 40, you want to try.
On 40 or 20?
No, he's close. I gotta hit him on 40. Mohammed, if you want to roll back to the beginning there, I grounded and added a choke and some other stuff. So this was a plus S20 over S20.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf is the frequency in use?
Got you down in the noise.
Really? On 40?
Mm-hmm.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf is the frequency in use.
Dude, you're barely busting through the noise.
Fred should be able to hear me.
KN6OS, K6EGG.
I'll give you a 1x1 in Georgia.
You got me now, Reed?
Come on, Reed. Let him get that Arizona contact.
A wild net. So definitely some improvements. I'm still... Wow, that was big.
That was big, whoever that was. Who was that? This is Greg, K6EGG.
W6DUO, Fred's here.
Oh, wow, man. You're 20 over now, man.
Yeah, you sound good here, Greg.
You sound better than you did earlier. Definitely a better signal. And we can actually make a contact again at night.
The big gun's tuning up.
Mr. Ground, we'll call him Flat Earth Fred.
Hit that key, Fred.
Okay, you hear me better now?
This is going to kill Fred's ego, but I hear Don a lot louder and clear.
Tell him, Greg.
Three guys. I hear him.
I would say Don wins you over the audio too.
Don't get him mad, Greg. He'll turn up that big linear amplifier.
Go for it. Let's see.
You're 10 over here tonight, Greg.
Beautiful, man. I'm glad to actually make a contact with you on 40 again. I know we did before in the past, but this seems a lot clearer. And if you notice the noise difference from the other night, definitely, oh my God, night and day.
Yeah, your signal has a good punch to it also.
Do you think it's better than Fred's?
I'll get back to you on that.
Anyway, if you notice there, look at your signal when you talk.
I don't know, man.
You notice how your signal's more punchier now on your audio? That's because of your grounding. Look at when you talk on your radio there. When you talk EEP, see how fast it is and punchy it is? That means you got better grounds.
You know, I got to be honest with you. I don't notice any difference, but what I will tell you, Fred, my SWR is a heck of a lot better on a lot of different bands. As you can see there, I got it's solid 1-to-1 there. No peaking at all.
Yeah, you're putting out a better signal now. I told you a long time ago, you got to have that ground clean.
Well, I'm going to get the flat straps in. I don't know how much better it's going to help me. It might help me on my RFI a little bit in the shack, but I got to be honest with you, I don't really hear anything in my headset anymore.
It'll make a big difference. You'll see.
On my output signal or my input signal?
Transmit and receive.
It's coming. I got 5 straps coming to strap this stuff up, and definitely a huge difference between the choke and the ground. And I'm listening to myself in my ear right now, and it sounds totally clean. I used to have a lot of like warble in my ear, which I don't think it gone across into the stream itself, but definitely my ears are a lot clearer.
Hey, Greg.
Yes, sir, Don.
Do you have underground utilities or above ground?
Underground utilities.
That should be quieter, the underground utilities, you know, as far as power transformers and things like that.
Yeah, I do have, believe it or not, if you can look on a map, the main power lines coming in from Lake Mead and stuff that end up going into your area. Actually, I think it goes to the Disneyland area. That's about 1.5 miles away, so I might be getting some electricity noise off of that.
Yeah, we have a switching station here on Bloomfield, and when it gets damp in the air, you can actually hear the arcing when you walk by that switching station.
Yeah, I remember my parents' house. They had I don't know if it was a switching station, but the big old giant transformers in the air that are hanging off the power poles there. You can hear them sounding. Was that you, Don?
No, that's Fred.
No, I didn't say nothing.
No, that was a stronger signal.
K7KBG, you guys got me?
We got you.
Yeah, you guys are sounding okay in here in southern Arizona, Wild West. I don't know, that's maybe 5.5, pretty noisy out there. Over.
Yeah, so you're down in the canyon?
No, actually, in Bisbee here, my ranch is at 5,800 feet. So I like to brag that my antenna is at 5,832 feet high.
Yeah, what's your YouTube name?
Killer Bee Guy?
Yeah, you've been on before, right?
Yeah, just a while ago, though, we got busy with funeral or whatnot, and it's been a month or more. I hit KB a couple of times out in Texas there when he does his show, too, but it's been a month or so.
Yeah, all that rain brought out the bees. Well, nice hearing you. You're not a real strong signal tonight, but you're sure readable.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm running 100 watts on this Icom 7300 through my DX Commander Classic, which, man, I really like that antenna. Has anybody got one over?
I don't. Greg, you know what antenna he's talking about? Greg's got the stream going tonight, so he probably had to take off of the screen. Well, okay. Thank you for coming in there, and then I'll be on the side. This is W6DUO.
What's up, Jason?
To Fred, KN6OS, and the B-Man.
The B-Man?
The B-Man?
He does bees, take care of bees.
I thought it took care of the ground. Jeez.
You got the G's.
Hey, Reed, do you have a copy on Greg K6EGG?
No, I'm not getting a copy on that, and I'm barely getting a copy on this now. I don't actually keep bees. I do the killer bee hive removal here in the county. In fact, we had to go rescue the marshal in Tombstone.
He has an awesome YouTube page, which I actually found randomly on my own and ended up talking to him.
Yeah, those are scary things there.
Yeah, it's gotten real bad every week in this county in the summer. They kill a dog, a horse, or a goat. I've watched them kill animals and whatnot. They're horrible.
Okay, I guess you're going over to Cochise here pretty soon.
Yeah, I think this is I thought I'd jump in quick. It's a pleasure to chat with you guys. I'm gonna have to run. This is Killer B7, Killer B guy. Don't you love that vanity call sign? 73, you guys.
Awesome.
7-3, back to you, Greg, if you're not busy. W6DUO.
Hey, Reed, thanks for jumping in here and saying hello. KB7KBG.
Yeah, thank you, Greg. It's a pleasure, man. I'll try to jump in more often. Check it out. I got your notifications on now, so that'll work. Over.
Copy that. Definitely put you in the logbook, too. 7-3, man.
Okay, thank you. I'll put you in the QRZ, buddy. And, 73, everybody.
7-3.
Oh, my God. It's so nice to talk on 40 meters again.
Yeah, 40 is a good night band.
Dude, you're almost at like plus 35.
We must have a pipeline, Greg.
You're louder than Fred.
Oh, that's because I'm running at 10 watts.
You're only running 10 watts right now?
Yeah, I'm well grounded. I don't need a lot of power.
Bump it up to 100. I want to see how you sound.
Don't let him kid you, Greg. He's probably running 500 watts.
Yeah, how's that?
Try again. I didn't notice any difference, Fred.
Somebody ain't working here.
It's all your power is going out to your ground. Fred, how many ground rods do you have installed at your house?
I got 6 ground rods.
See, I wasn't kidding, was I?
Copy that on 6 grounding rods. I might put a second one out here.
Well, you need that for sure. You need at least a minimum of 2.
We'll have to discuss do I put them in series or do I put them in parallel? How do I do that?
Well, talk to you about that later. But anyway, my noise level on 20 there where you were at 5 or 7, my noise level was 1.5 to 2.
What's your noise level right now on 40 meters?
Never got 40 down low. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, my noise level right now is about 15 over here.
Really? Interesting. Maybe just 40 is just noisy tonight. Well, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I can hear you through the noise there.
Copy that. Well, I appreciate your help, and once I get those straps in here, I think end of next week, we'll see if it makes any difference. And I'm thinking about trying to get another grounding rod in, but I don't want it to take too much to get in like the other one.
Make sure you sand all your connections. Just because you bought the flat straps, clean all the connections. Clean all, sand all the connections, very clean. Both sides.
I even did that with a grounding rod. I got a nail file down there and sanded it down a little bit.
Well, anyway.
Check out my videos on this. Almost killed Dana.
Say that part again.
Here's my motto. If it's shiny and bright, you'll talk all right.
Don, you still there?
Oh, yes, he did a whole series of videos on it.
DUO, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here just listening to this conversation.
Copy that. Yeah, you came up again. Man, you got a good sounding station. What are you using for your antenna there?
I'm getting a call here. Hold on.
He's going to leave us in suspense. Yeah, I'm fairly impressed with this setup now. I should have done it earlier. The audio sounds so much cleaner into my ear. I don't hear that warbles, and it used to give me a headache. I have to go back and look and see on some past live streams to see if how the audio meter was moving. I don't think have I made a contact with you, Fred, on 40 meters before? Fred must have with the 2 meter sideband. KN6OS, you still there? You disappear.
I guess we lost Fred there. But
I lost it. I lost everybody.
I got you there, DUO. What type of antenna were you running?
I'm running a dipole in the attic, about 21 feet.
Wow. That thing's pretty impressive, dude.
Yeah, I guess it's orientated east-west, Kylie, so I'm kind of picking you up kind of on the side a little bit, but it does pretty good.
How does it do on 20 meters?
I have a separate dipole on 20. I have a dipole for 20, 40, and 10, and it does pretty good.
And they're all just kind of laying in the attic?
Yeah, they're in the peak of the attic. You know, I'm a single-story home in the attic, how it peaks, the roof peaks. I got it along the peak of the roof to get as high as I can.
Well, hey, man, it's definitely working for you there. I'm very, very impressed. I almost want to take down my antenna, just put it in my attic at this point.
Noise level 3 to 4 tonight.
That's really, really, really impressive, dude.
Thank you, Greg. Appreciate it. Are you still on the stream?
We are still on the stream. And hello to the 19 people watching, too.
Well, you're doing much better on 40. I'll say that, Greg. So hang in there, buddy.
All right, Don. Thank you for the check earlier, too. I'm going to go over to 20 and see if I can make some longer distance contacts, even though what are you, probably 35 miles away if the line of sight?
Yeah, probably so. And I'll go over and listen. I probably won't hear you. I never do, but I'll go and listen when you tune up on 20.
Copy that. 73 W6DUO, Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, QSY 20 meters.
Noise is going down a little bit. It was about an S5 earlier. So let's try anybody not close to me, and maybe even close to me. If you want to try to make a contact with me on 20 meters tonight. Just watched 8 months ago. Good grief. Well, it's an 8-foot rod. And I live in Southern California. We have decomposed granite as our soil. And I'm at the bottom of a valley. And so that will tell you what I'm dealing with here. I have just on 10 meter FT8 and 15 meter FT8. Nothing on voice yet. 10 is closed for me right now. But I did make 2 contacts with turkey today. Got 2 turkey legs today. I got 15 meter and 20 meter. I've been trying to get turkey since I started doing HF. So that was one of the countries I really wanted to get. And he confirmed on both bands for me. So I'm on 20 meter right now. What's that?
Are they juicy turkey legs?
They were a little bit dry on the outside. I'm not even going to try on 10 meter because it's definitely closed for me here. 15 probably will be in a little bit. So you get what I'm getting at there, Paul?
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Is the frequency in use? This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Is the frequency in use?
All right, here we go. Come and get me.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters.
Don't all come at once.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles.
Before I go step out, you're about a 5 and 6 in Georgia.
Can you put that link in the the chat?
I'll do it right now for you.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm going to take a listen on that. Anybody out there in the viewing distance can hear me? Let me know. What's up?
I'm not hearing anything.
You not hearing me, though?
I heard you guys. I gave you a 5-7 report.
This is
All right.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters on from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters. Actually, I have you there, Fred. That's pretty impressive. Sounded really good, actually. I'm actually going to list you in the SDR as well.
Who's that other guy out there? He's in.
I don't hear anybody else at all in the band.
Frequency bridge, Kilo November 6 Ocean Sugar, not Spurry Farm.
Kilo November 6 Ocean Sugar, Kilo India 5 Whiskey Tango.
Now go ahead, you got Fred, Foxtrot Romeo Echo Delta, located over here by Knott's Berry Farm. Kilo November 6 Ocean Sugar, buddy.
Don?
I didn't know we could make it on 20 meters.
Yeah, I'm also hearing you in the SDR in Georgia as well, which I have up on the stream right now. Was there a Kilo India 5 station? I'm not hearing them.
Arkansas is calling you, Greg. Where are you located? WB6RED.
WB6R, what was it again?
Echo Delta.
I'm in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles.
Downtown what?
I'm 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles.
Roger that.
I'm sorry, can you say your callers again? I'm horrible at this.
Yeah, Whiskey Bravo 6 Romeo Echo Delta.
Copy that over in Arkansas. You're definitely a solid 5'9" here into Southern California.
No one pointed your way. Not gonna hold her. I just heard you in there and thought I'd give you a quick call. WB6RED clear.
Thanks for checking in. I appreciate it. I'm just doing some testing tonight. Just grounded my radio, basically my whole plant, and I'm definitely noticing a lot of differences on my signal and stuff, and my receive signal.
Is this a minute?
Copy that. Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Anybody else out here on frequency? This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters.
What up? You want to get on 20 meters? I just grounded my shit. Stuff. Sorry.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters, 14272. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Say again, Fred?
I can tell your station works a lot better. I see your noise levels down lower. KN6OS, Knott's Berry Farm, California.
Definitely a big difference. I'm at to listen to you through the SDR in Georgia, but I do notice my audio sounds a little bit more punchier, and I want to say clear, even though there's noise to it.
Might be storming there in Georgia.
Yeah, there's a S5 noise, S6 noise floor.
Jason, I'd love to make contact with you.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Got you a solid S7.
Sweet. I think the audio sounds better tonight. Sounds punchier. I think Fred was right. It's amazing what grounding will do.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ from Southern California, the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ.
Kilo India 5, Whiskey Tango.
Okay, Joe, if you have me here, Kilo India 5, Whiskey Tango. Do you have a copy on me?
Roger that. You're about a 4-1. You're down into noise. I can barely hear you.
You're a 5.9, believe it or not. This is the strongest signal I've had from you. It sounded really good.
All right, 73, you're fading out on me.
Copy that 7-3, QRZ.
Kilo Quebec 4, Bravo, Libra Yankee, K4, BL1.
KB4BLY, was that correct?
Queen 4, Bravo, Libra Yankee.
Man, I had after 4 and the Bravo, you faded out. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Go ahead. KQ4B.
Bravo, Lima,
There you go. Now I got you. Kilo Quebec 4, Bravo Lima Yankee. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. I got a copy on you, sir.
you're coming in by 5 here in North Carolina.
You're about a 5.5 here as well. I got a lot of noise popping in and out. You're fading in and out, but definitely making a trip across the North American continent tonight.
Thank you very much, sir. Have a great evening.
Copy that. I'm putting you in the logbook tonight. Anybody else out here calling? This is Greg, K6EGG, calling CQ 20 meters.
Paul, jump in there, man.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. This is Greg, K6EGG calling CQ 20 meters from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles.
Figures it gets quiet tonight, and it's only 7:41.
Hang on. We got to do something for Lawrence here.
I already did that. Sorry.
Oh.
You must have just missed that.
Yeah.
So you get it twice tonight, Lawrence. 2 for 1 here.
This is Greg, K6EGG calling CQ 20 meters from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
He should have his antenna on.
Give it a shot. Try to. I got somebody from close frequency there now.
Okay, one last time before I start hunting. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles.
Kilo Charlie 3, Papa, India Bravo.
Is that you in there, Paul? I heard 2 different people.
One was Chris.
Is that what's
Kilo
Kilo
Charlie 3, Papa, India Bravo. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Do you have a copy?
Copy you loud and clear, Greg. This is Kilo Charlie 3, Papa, India Bravo. Have you about a 54 in the Papa Alpha, Western Pennsylvania, QSL?
Copy that. I'm going to give you a 5-7. You're waving in and out, but that last transmission is probably your best so far.
No, thank you for the 5-7. Just reaching out. You're down in the noise. A lot of QSP. I think the band's going a little crazy.
Copy that, Chris. I'm definitely putting you in the logbook tonight. Having fun with this new setup as far as the grounding and stuff like that tonight.
Thank you for booking the log. I'll say 7-3 to you, and I'm glad you got your noise floor under control. So catch you later on down the line.
Copy that, 7-3. Thanks for giving it a try. It actually worked, so appreciate you. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. This is Kilo Bravo 2 Hotel, KB2H in Albuquerque. Do you copy?
I got you there loud and clear. KB2H. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Yes, Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. I don't know. I think we've talked before. I think I'm looking back in my log here. I don't see it. I could be wrong. Maybe the first time. The handle is Lima Oscar Uniform. We're here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And you got a good signal in here, about an S9, S10 for conditions. But there's some little noise in the channel, or whatever you call it. There is some QRN on the frequency tonight on 20 meters. So, but you're doing a good job. K6 Echo Golf Golf KB2 Hotel. Back to you.
I appreciate you getting back to me. I appreciate it a lot because I'm just trying some stuff out here with a new grounding system I had set up over the last couple days. But yeah, I don't make too many contacts with New Mexico stations, so I appreciate you getting back to me. Is it Lewis, I believe you said? I'm going to definitely put you in the logbook, sir.
Roger. It's Lou, Lima Oscar uniform, and you're doing a very nice job out here. Let me see. I gotta drop down a couple of hertz here, but I think I'm a little high. Okay, maybe. Let's see. Maybe that's better. Sorry about that. I'm looking at 14272 here on the old Yaesu FT8 97. So. Yeah, I had to leave the room here for a second, and I was monitoring the mail, and I heard your call there. And grounding systems, I tell you, antennas and grounds, that's the whole ticket right there. I don't care what kind of equipment you got, but antennas and grounds. And it's like a car, it's like an automobile, a car, a vehicle, and you got good tires and bad tires. It ain't going to run. Back to you, Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, and I missed the handle there. Sorry about that. KB2 Hotel, go ahead.
Copy that. The first personal here is Greg Golf Romeo Echo Golf Golf. I did notice a huge difference in my my noise floor. Definitely went down a couple of S units, especially on 40 meters. I had a plus 20 of noise, and I'm now around S9, just a little bit less than S9. I don't have grounding straps going to my bus bar yet, although I would have changed that out. I don't know if that'll make that big of a difference. I just had some 12 gauge wire going to it, but huge difference in signal coming in, and I was listening myself on an SDR. I think I also sound a little bit punchier than I did in the past. I'll send it back over to you there, KB2H. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf in Southern California.
Super good there, Greg. Really good. And maybe you can shoot the QTH town over there next time around. But, yeah, you're sounding really good here. And, I'm a complete advocate of grounding. And
there you go, Fred.
Grounding. Antennas, yes, they got to be, but grounds, they're great. When I lived in, about 6-7 years ago, when I lived in Long Island, New York, I lived right on
Where's Seth?
So I had these ground rods. I was literally probably 50 feet from the water from Long Island Sound, and I had these ground rods, probably about 10 of them.
Fred's so excited right now.
And sand, dirt. It's like a very sandy soil there, right outside the shack. And I had them all, daisy. I had them daisy chained and then re-chained, and then they were all tied together. And they call that a poor man's linear. So that seemed to work really good. And out here in New Mexico, here in Albuquerque, I live in a flat roof. I have a flat roof house here. It's pretty good size, about 2,000 square or something. Small, not a big backyard, but I've got 6 ground rods right outside the shack here. Right outside the shack. They're all sunk into the ground.
Fred! It's your long-lost brother.
I use copper tubing, that 1/4-inch copper tubing. I soldered those all together with the ground rods, and that's my big ground here. And I got I don't use braid or anything going to the ground rod. I actually brought in copper tubing through the house. That's it. That's my the big bad ground, I call it here. So I got all my stuff tied to that, and it seems to work pretty good. So back to you, Greg. And kudos to them grounds. They work. K6EGG KB2 Hotel.
Copy that. Yeah, first off, I wanted to let you know I'm in the city of Chino. I'm 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. I had a heck of a time putting my ground rod in, a solid ground rod. I just got from Home Depot. We have decomposed granite where I live. I live in the bottom of the valley, I guess you could say, right in the center of it. But Fred, I'm actually live streaming on YouTube right now. KN6OS swears by the ground. I believe he said he had 6 grounds at his house. he watched one of my live streams. I know him in person. I've met him many a times, and he said, "You got to do something about your noise level." And he like kept on preaching the ground. It's like, oh, Fred, shut up. I went and did it. Oh my God, huge difference. Even the thing I noticed the most right now in my ear is I'm listening to my monitor of my shack out for the audio, and it sounds clear. It sounds more present. So, yeah, I'm thinking about putting a second ground rod out here, probably this summer if I get a chance. I just have trouble getting that sucker in the ground there. Back to you, KB2H Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
QSL, Greg, you're absolutely right, Greg. My suggestion would be to put as many ground rods as you can in there. I don't know if you're using I use those ground rods that I used here, and I got 6 of them sunk into the soil right out into the backyard, right beyond right at the wall of the house here. So there's probably like 10 feet between the ground here and the shack and those ground rods. And those ground rods
Come in when you get a chance there, Matt.
8 feet long. And I hammered those suckers into the ground with a sledgehammer. They went in pretty easy, actually. Well, it all depends on the soil, or you'll hit a rock or something. To hit a rock, you gotta cut the ground rod off and go and try another ground rod. But you really do need a couple of ground rods. And the problem with the soil out here in New Mexico, it's very, very dry.
It's probably similar to me here.
To make conduction, and unlike that I had in New York, and I kind of overdid it in New York, because I had salt water around those ground rods. But you really need the conduction here, so that's why I sank 6. I'm thinking of even putting in a couple of more ground rods here in the springtime. So, but grounding is like super. Not only does it makes it enhances the signal. It puts you on like a metal plate. If you could put your ham radio station on a metal plate. But yeah, I totally believe in that. And of course, safety. All about safety there, Greg. So back to you. K6EGG, KB2 Hotel.
Copy that. I won't give anybody that preaches about grounds a hard time anymore in my ham radio career, because this has definitely been a deal changer for me. And once I figure out a way I can get another ground rod in easily, and I almost killed one of my fellow ham radio operators, N7 UFT came over to give me a hand with the ground rod, and I figured out a week later that I actually hit a boulder, and I was able to get the ground rod out without cutting it, but it definitely stopped our downward trajectory to getting that thing in there. But definitely definitely want to get a second one in. I got to figure out how I got to bond them together and stuff like that. But I appreciate you getting back to me tonight. I might try to. There's some DX expedition over on it looks like 17 meters or something like that. I might try to get, but I appreciate you getting back to me tonight there. KB2H, I'm going to be QSY in your final there. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf here in Southern California, and also live streaming on YouTube.
Okay, great, very good. Back to you. And QSL and all that. Hey, Greg, if you ever want to get a ground rod out of the ground, I found the best way to do it is you get yourself one of those old-fashioned car jacks. The ones they used to call them bumper jacks, the old cars, and I had them in all the cars I had owned back in the day. You get that bumper jack, and you get yourself a length of good, nice chain. You wrap the chain around the ground rod, and then you put the other piece of chain on the bumper jack right up next to it. You can jack it right out of the ground.
You basically wench it out.
And that will work.
Yeah,
so I'm going to say 73 to you. Nice conversation. But yes, grounds are a super
Well,
good
jump in and
ground.
say something, man.
You can't.
Don't be a sad ham.
I don't care how many linears you got or what kind of radios you got. If you ain't got the ground rod, your stuff ain't gonna work. K6EGG,
Matt, are you running the ground?
Good night, and I'm gonna QSY too. Greg, thanks a lot, man. It was a great conversation. Good night.
Good night, sir.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Kilo 7 Uniform Alpha Papa.
Wow, that is the strongest I think I've heard you there, Matt. K7 UAP. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Hey, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, you're a strong signal here tonight. Yeah, definitely. The noise level isn't too bad.
Copy that. I think I heard KB, if you can hold off just for a quick second, KB1UIF. Want to try again?
KB1UIF. Copy, Frank.
I do have you there. KB1UIF. I know this, you're a little bit further away, so I want to give you a chance to get in there. Try again, Andy. I heard you in there for a second, buddy.
You're pretty weak over this one. You're about to one.
I keyed over there for a second. Yeah, I'm going to give you a 5x5. You can probably hear yourself on the stream. You do sound pretty decent, sir.
Okay, that's that, Rick. Yep. I'll put you in the light. 7-3, hold it in.
Copy that. 7-3, definitely put you in the logbook. You want to try again there, Matt?
Yeah, thanks, Greg. Yeah, it's I'm listening to the stream with you, and I'll let you hit those DX stations. I think I might try to hit them myself. So I'm going to let you go. This is Kilo 7 underwear and pants.
Underwear and pants. And real quick, are you grounded at your house? This is going to be the new question I ask people.
So yeah, I've got a single ground rod outside of my QTH here, but we don't get too much lightning and stuff here.
Copy that. Yeah, this is. I'm going to mark this down. This is probably the best contact I made with you, the clearest. Would you say the same?
Oh, definitely. I'd say you're about 5 over here in Seattle. I'm pushing a kilowatt though.
Yeah, you are. You definitely. I don't know if you noticed the signal, but definitely pumping down here tonight.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll check it out on your stream later. I've got you muted at the moment.
Copy that. Thank you very much, man. I'm going to see if anybody else is out there real quick before I QSY.
All right. See you later. This is Kilo 7, underwear and pants.
I heard a Romeo something in there. Want to try again? Let's see if I pick this up here right. KK7RWK? Copy that. I got you like 5'4". I got a light copy mainly because you're kind of mixed in with the noise a bit there. Well, for doing that low wattage, I say you're doing pretty decent here into Southern California. Also checking your setup there on QRZ.com. So I appreciate it. Definitely going to put you in the logbook tonight. I think I might have lost you there. 7-3 if you still hear me. I copy that 7-3, sir. Anybody else out there in 14272 before I QSY? Jump in there. Feel free. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. I'm sorry I keyed over.
Kilo 5 Oscar Echo Papa.
Kilo India 5 Oscar Echo Papa. Hopefully I got that right.
Yeah, you got it right there. I just said all the you can't for it.
Copy that, man. I got you in here tonight. It's good to hear somebody from Texas as well, getting out a little bit. Just trying a new kind of setup I've been doing. I just added a ground into my plant here, so to speak. So good to hear you out here.
Yeah, likewise. You can't
I'm going to give you a 5.5 tonight just because the band's kind of funky heading that direction, I think, but definitely putting you in the logbook tonight.
All right. Can you repeat your call sign, please?
Sure. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
All right. Well, thank you very much. And you have a good evening, Greg. My name is Chris. And, 73, you're also a 5.5 there.
Copy that. You actually came up to, I'm going to give you a 5.9 there. You came up with quite a bit. Band's getting into our favor a little bit. Just to let you know, if you're also interested, how you sound like, I'm also live streaming on YouTube tonight as well.
All right. Well, what's the channel on YouTube?
If you just type in my call letters, Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf into YouTube, it should be the first thing that pops up.
All right, I'll do that. Is there a slight delay or is it live?
It's about a 3-second delay. It's about as small as I can do at this point in time.
All right, well, I don't have my computer on. By the time I get it on and running, and I'll just have to take your word for it. Do you record these and post them on your channel?
Yep, it's actually being recorded, and it will be here forever. So if you go back to today's date, at an hour and 25 minutes into the stream, you should be able to hear me. If you want to write that down or hear yourself. So about hour and 25 minutes into the stream.
All right, well, I'm clicking on it now. Let me see if I can hear myself say something.
Copy that. I'll wait for you there.
How was I doing into that?
I guess it would help if I remove my cable from my radio.
Yeah, you're still making it in right now.
Am I still making it into the Georgia SDR?
All right, I just heard my voice. It's kind of weird, but thank you very much, Greg. I'll get out of here and let somebody else talk. Thank you. 7-3.
Copy that. You can kind of see how it was waving in and out. It's actually now the strongest since we've made the contact. So I appreciate it there, Chris. Definitely put you in the logbook tonight, 7-3, and thanks for jumping in the chat and say hello. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Anybody else on frequency? Give me a call back.
Solid S8 in Georgia.
I'm S8?
No, you sounded great in Georgia.
Starting to drop there a bit.
I heard a Whiskey Delta. That's all I caught out of that. Try again. By that time, I heard a November 8 station in there. Try again. November 8 station. Try again for Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
One more time.
One more time here. November 8 station, you want to try again? This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. And I think I just keyed over you. Try again.
Keyed over somebody else had a strong signal in Georgia.
Say again?
You just keyed over somebody that had a strong signal in Georgia.
I think there was a guy calling me.
One more time, November 8 Echo Mike Alpha.
November 8 Echo Mike Alpha. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Do you have a copy of me now?
November 8 Echo Mike America. There's Jeff in Beverly Hills, Florida.
Copy that over in Florida. I apologize. I keyed over you twice, not once, but twice. I do have you there in Florida. It looks like you're on the west coast of Florida. kind of dropped out there, but I did hear your call letters again. But definitely putting you in the logbook tonight, sir. November 8, Echo Mike Alpha. This is Kilo 6, Echo Golf Golf. All right, one last call. See if anybody else is out here in frequency. Hopefully maybe from Kansas or somewhere in the Midwest, because I need some Midwest states on voice. This is Kilo 6, Echo Golf Golf.
Whiskey 6, Echo Hotel Yankee.
Whiskey 6, say their suffix again.
Whiskey number 6, Edward Hotel Yankee, W6EHY, over.
W6EHY. This is Kilo 6, Echo Golf Golf. You're 5-9 here in Southern California tonight.
Roger. Thanks for the 59 report. Gear 5555 to Mike ETH, 40 miles north of Little Rock, Arkansas. Roger.
Copy that. And I'm 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles here in the People's Republic.
Roger. Yeah, well, also watching the stream live, okay? You're doing good, Greg, and the audio sounds good on my end. Go ahead.
Copy that. I appreciate the kind words there in the station. Did a lot of work the last couple days, so cool deal, man. Thanks for jumping on and watching the stream tonight, too.
Roger. Well, appreciate the call back, and we'll say 7-3s, and good luck, and keep up the YouTube. It's working for you. K6EGG, W6EHY.
Copy that. 73W6EHY. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Calling CQ on 20 meters. I guess I was going to go, but I don't think I am now because it's starting to get hopping. Anybody else out there in frequency on 1472?
272.
Sorry about that. 14272. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Anybody else on frequency? Give me a call back. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles.
Kilo Julia 6,
I got a Kilo Julia.
Julia 6. Didn't catch the suffix because my brain didn't work.
Kilo Julia 6, Yankee, Victor, Charlie, Washington.
Copy that. Kilo Juliet 6, Yankee, Victor, Charlie, up in Washington. This is Kilo 6, Echo Golf Golf.
Roger. Kind of spotty tonight. Got you about 5-6.
I got you about I'm going to give you a 5-9. You're coming in pretty clear. I just wish I have a huge problem getting call letters transferred from my ear to my brain and then to my fingers to type them into a logbook of the world. But I appreciate Bruce coming back to me here on 20 meters.
Yeah, that's
You kind of dropped out there for a second. You want to try again? Man, it's hard to hear you. You're starting to drop there a bit. I'm hearing the first part, and then as you continue, the band drops again. So I give it one more try again.
Okay, I'll just give a 73 out to you. 73.
Of course, I heard that one there. Copy that. 73. Sorry that it didn't really connect there too good tonight, but I appreciate you calling me back on CQ here on 20 meters.
Yeah, he said it's foggy up there.
He said it was what?
It's foggy up there,
Oh.
and he's having a hard time hearing you.
It's foggy in my brain right now. I feel his pain.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Calling CQ 20 meters on 14272 from Southern California. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Kilo 7, Alpha Bravo Yankee.
Kilo 5, Victor Golf.
Oh, wow. I heard a Kilo
7 station. Go ahead.
I'm not sure here. No, I'll try it again. Kilo 5, Victor Golf.
All right. I'm going to try one more time. It's a Kilo 7 station. Kilo 7 station.
Kilo 7, Alpha Bravo Yankee, ABY.
Kilo 7 Alpha Bravo Yankee. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. I got you a 5x9 here.
I see the 5x9. I've got you a 5.9 into Idaho, India Delta.
Copy that. I appreciate you. It sounds like there's somebody else in there you're doubling with, so I'm going to let them go now. Curtis, thank you very much for the contact. I want to put you in the logbook tonight.
All righty. Well, thank you, and good luck out there, and hope you talk to lots of people tonight. 7-3.
Copy that. 7-3. I'm having a lot of fun tonight. What was the other station in there? Go ahead. I had another station calling Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Go ahead. Go ahead, Fred. Fred, you there? Was that you calling? Say again? What about 14252? I'm going to stay here for a minute because I heard somebody else here. I think I got that guy. That's with a J call at the end, right? All right, I'm going to continue here for a few more minutes. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters on 14272.
Kilo 5, Victor Golf.
Kilo 5, Victor Golf. Good to hear you now. You're doubling with the other fellow, Curtis, there from Idaho. Appreciate you being patient there. Thank you for making the contact, sir.
Good evening there, Greg. QRMs are real bad. You're in and out of the noise level there. You're getting worse. I should have hollered at you earlier, but I'm glad I'm making it now. Just thought I'd give you a shout and say howdy to you.
Copy that. You're sounding really good in Southern California, believe it or not. My QRM is actually fairly low for me. So I appreciate you coming back to me. I've definitely put you in the logbook tonight.
Okay, you're doing a 5.5 here, 5.5 in Texas. What kind of signal am I giving you there in California?
You're giving me a 5.9, pushing right through above the noise there.
5.9, repeat 5.9. Okay, Greg. Like I said, I got a lot of noise on the band right now. You're falling down to the noise limit level, which is like about close to a 5.5. I'm not sure what it is, some electrical. But I appreciate the contact. Hope to catch you again sometime. 73, and thank you.
Copy that. 73. Definitely put you in the logbook, and hope to hear from you again. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters 14272 from the Southern California in the city of Chino. Calling CQ.
See, the noise is dropping down even more now. I'm averaging an S4.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles.
Kilo 9er, Lima Uniform Juliet.
Kilo 9er, go ahead.
Yeah, this is Kilo 9er, Lima Uniform Juliet from the Colorado Rocky Mountains. You're coming in about 5.9.
Copy that. You're a 5.9 into Southern California tonight. And is Kilo 9 Lima, was there Juliet in there somewhere?
Lima Uniform Juliet.
Man, I have such a hard time getting these call letters in my brain. I appreciate, is it Dan or Daniel up there in Colorado? I hope it's warming up there.
It's warming up beautifully. The green's coming out. And
Yes, this is K9LEJ. I have the same problem.
Copy that. I'm glad we're not alone. Thanks for getting back to me up there in Colorado, and I appreciate definitely put you in the logbook tonight.
Okay, could you say your call letters one more time?
Absolutely. Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf K6EGG.
I gotcha. Thank you much. 73.
73, sir. Thanks again for repeating your call time so many times so I can get it right.
So bad. I got to take a class and trying to figure that out.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ.
Wow, this has been a good night for me. I'm liking this new setup. I don't know if the band is good, but this has definitely been a lot better than I've had.
6 Echo Golf Golf K5BOP.
K5BOP?
Victor Oscar Papa. Prepan Paul.
Oh, hey man, what's up?
Yeah, I was just listening off and on, and you kind of went away. But man, you're booming now with no noise. You're 5.9 into Texas now. It's really clear and loud.
Copy that. You're the same here into Southern California. You can obviously see yourself on the screen there.
Yeah, I got the headphones off. I'll go back and listen. I was trying to record some of this and send it on the Discord, but it won't play back for some reason, so you could hear yourself. But I'll try again and get it on the Discord here pretty soon.
Copy that. I would love to hear myself through that and see how that sounds. I'm also listening to myself, I don't know, about a second delayed off the Georgia STR. But yeah, I think this was the clearest contact we'd made too. So bands might be in our favor tonight. I know Matt up in Washington, he was booming down here tonight. I mean, he is always sounding good, but he sounded clearer than normal.
Yeah, this is definitely the clearest I've heard this, so well done. And I'm going to get to bed, so you have a great rest of your night. Thanks, Greg, and I'll put you in the contact.
Copy that, Paul. I appreciate you jumping on and making the contact, and it's nice to know that making it into Texas nice and clear tonight.
All right, 73, buddy. K5BOP clear.
7-3. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Southern California. I heard a W station in there. You want to try again? Oh, Keith, man, it's good to hear you, dude. I don't think I made a contact with you on 20 meters before, have I?
Yeah, I don't think so. 20 meters is a stretch locally, so I'm only hearing you on your YouTube, so I'm glad you're able to hear me.
Yeah, you're definitely coming in, no doubt. Do you want to try 40 meters?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
All right, copy that. We'll figure out once I get over there, but I'll go over there right now, but I'll QSY. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf QSY into 40 meters.
God, good signal.
What's that? What's that?
God, he's a 5.8 over here.
So Keith, if you're watching on YouTube, 282, buddy. Noise level went up a little bit. Still lower than before.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf 7282 from Southern California.
What's the ooh for? I'm not making it to Georgia on this one. No way.
Up, down in the noise.
Yeah, that's what I thought. This is Kilo 6
Echo Golf Golf. Anybody make it over here yet? WA6QXA, K6EGG. Copy that. I got you in there. Pretty noisy right now, but still hear you in there, man.
You're about 5'7". You're doing a great job. Let me turn the power up. I don't have my linear on this one because I'm not tuned up for my linear on this frequency, but you're doing a great job.
You're doing a good job here, 5'9", here in the Chino, 2 miles north of the Chino Airport, man.
Oh, you keep that 5'9". So let me ask, is your noise talk a little bit better? I heard that you got another ground. You did some form of grounding of some sort.
Yeah, I got a choke I got put on, which helped out a lot, and then I grounded all my transmit gear in my shack to the ground outside, and then I grounded my antenna as well, a different way than I did before. I did not have anything in the shack grounded. I think that was probably the deal changer there.
So my noise levels are really low tonight on 40 meters, which is pretty unique. What's yours looking like?
I'm over 9 over here.
I have not, no.
S1, S2 tonight, which is unusual. I usually about an S3, S4.
I'm usually about an S20 for noise here on 40 meters, so I'm pretty happy with this at this point in time. Although last night before I went to bed, I did notice the lowest it got was right around this frequency was an S3.
Well, if you're getting S9 noise level, I'm breaking through it. I'm pretty happy. By the way, I've been doing a lot of tunnel lately. In fact, I did 4 stops. Well, 2 days ago, Wednesday, I did 4 stops in one day, and which was a goal. So that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's my goal this summer is to just do a POTA. Hopefully at Chino Hills State Park, since it's nice and close. Are you retired now officially?
Well, when the school year's over with, I will be, which is June 7th is my last day. So, like, during summer, if you got some time, I'm definitely game to join you on a photo trip.
Good for you there, Keith, man. You deserve it. I know we've discussed it in the past, so good for you. You got a nice long run, man.
Yeah, let me check something's going on. Let me check my SID bill. Give me a break.
Copy that. Anybody else on frequency? This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Kilo 7 Uniform Alpha Papa.
Oh, wow. You're pumping through here. Go ahead, Matt.
Yeah, you're even stronger on this channel than you were on 20.
I guess the band is in our favor tonight, or hope maybe the change helped. I don't know. Maybe both.
I have a feeling I'm doing a little bit of the work. I'm over 2 wavelengths on 40.
It's definitely doing pretty good. I hear you actually clearer than I hear Keith. Are you hearing Keith there as well? WA6QXA?
All right, well, get out of the way for you to hit other people. This is Kilo 7, unclean, awful person.
No, man, it's all good, man. We're just shooting the S here. I almost said a bad word.
All right, man. Well, I'll be monitoring. I'll be listening to you.
Copy that. I had it on the tip of my tongue. Almost said the S word.
Oh man, don't do that.
Oh, I'm sure the SCC van's out in front of my house right now, waiting for me now.
All right, well, have fun tonight. All right.
Dude, this is the most fun I've had in a minute here. So I appreciate you.
Oh, I think I lost you a little bit there.
Copy that. Keith, you still in there? And by the way, I'm going to log it.
Yep, WA6QXA. Yeah, man, I was out of tune. I have a manual tuner. I forgot to do one of the knobs, and I was like way up there. I was noticing, but I'm back in tune. You copy me okay?
Boy, am I copying you. You're over plus 20.
Yeah, now that I tuned, you came in so much better, too. You're about a plus 20 also, so the band's working.
Beautiful. How does my audio sound on HF?
I like it. Yeah, I like it.
Excellent, man. I've been kind of playing with it. Sean over in Missouri was kind of helping me tweak stuff in, and between that and listening to an SDR, I'm just trying to punch as much signal through and clearly as possible.
Yep, it's working. Yeah, you sound really good.
Oh, you just came up that time. Man, you're sounding good. What microphone are you using for this?
Yeah, I just use the stock hand mic on the FT DX10 right now.
Have you used you have an RA50, correct, still?
Yeah, I played a gig. I use that mic to play a gig sometimes, and the last time I played a gig, I just didn't re-hook up the microphone, so I'm just using the hand mic right now. I've been kind of lazy, I guess.
I bet you that mic sounds good when you play a gig.
Yeah, it sounds way better than SM58.
Copy that, man. I'm going to go back to 20, see if I can make a couple more contacts, because I'm not going to be able to get on the radio until Sunday again. But I appreciate you jumping on. It's always good to hear your voice, dude.
Yeah, pleasure's all mine. We'll let you go, and we'll say 73, and we'll definitely get together this summer and do some photo.
Excellent. That sounds very good. Sounds like a great idea. 73, QSY, 20 meters, Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Much better here. Down to about an S4. Sometimes an S3.
Is the frequency in use? This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Is the frequency in use? This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
I can hit the entire part of the U.S. except for Kansas. I hear somebody tuning up here.
Somebody's tuning up out of S8 on my end.
Let me show you something here. I'm getting a little tired, I got to admit. But, man, this has been a fun night for me. This is almost like getting a new radio. And I bet you Fred there is salivating in all his grounding glory.
Yeah, he's been posting in the comments,
I'm gonna drag 60 feet of ground wire out back of my Tesla just for you. I gotta fix something here. Somebody was in Ohio.
Who's tuning 3 times in a row?
Somebody's trying.
At 4.
All right, so let's go to my fake awards here.
Kilo 6. Kilo 6 Echo Golf.
Maybe someone's getting mad at me. I don't know.
I heard you.
So let's take a look at my fake awards here. That sounds like somebody tuning. I need Kansas, West Virginia, Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, and what's this other one here? Oh, Rhode Island. I need Rhode Island confirmed.
What's this?
Delaware?
What's this between the red and the yellow?
So I don't have any contacts whatsoever. The yellows are unconfirmed.
Okay.
So if anybody's in New Jersey or Kansas tonight watching, I know it's late back there in New Jersey. It's almost midnight back there, 30 minutes till Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Kansas, you're in the central time zone. You're still up as long as you don't have to wake up early. Would love to hear you. I'm going to call some CQ here.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
So you're not going to be around tomorrow night?
No, I got to work the next 2 nights. But
Okay.
I have a day Sunday, and I'll be on hopefully Wednesday and Thursday next week again.
Okay.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Well, if you're off Wednesday, you need to try to watch KB's live stream and making a contact from his next beam to your infield.
I think I'll be at work or on the way home when that happens.
It's about it's about 4 o'clock your time.
I just text you. So it takes me a minute. No problem. I understand. Are you going old school with that?
Yeah, he's going old school.
Let's try one more time here.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling the CQ 20 meters from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Did I hear somebody in there? You want to try again?
Thought I heard somebody in there. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Southern California.
I hear somebody in there, but I can't dig them out. I got a November 4th
Station. You want to try again? November 4, Tango Romeo Foxtrot. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. I'm going to give you a 5-5 here in Southern California tonight. Copy that. 5-6 into Tennessee tonight. I appreciate you coming back and calling my CQ back.
Is that proper etiquette? Say that.
You too, sir. Have a good night. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles, calling CQ tonight. One last time here. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
One last time.
Yes, one.
You want to try again? I hear somebody in there way in the background. Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. No copy. If you want to try again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. No copy. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. I'm going to be clear off 14272.
I want to see what this noise, all this stuff is going on here. This guy's pumping.
14285.
My noise levels.
Correction, Bobby. Bravo, Oscar, Bravo, Bravo, Yankee. Appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
My noise level's almost at an S3.
CQ. This is Kilo Charlie 5, Tango Hotel Romeo. Kilo Charlie 5, Tango Hotel Romeo. Calling CQ.
Kilo 6 Echo.
Golf.
Kilo 6, Echo Golf. Good evening, sir. Great signal. 5-9 in the Tango X-ray. Help me, over.
You are a solid 5.9 here in the Southern California. Very good copy. Got a good path between here and Texas tonight, it sounds like.
Yeah, I'm working a few too. Ordered one of those monster backs, that's 2,500 cards, and I'm going to get rid of them. I enjoy it. It's a blessing. I'll send you a card direct, sir. I assume you're good in QSL?
I am very good in QRZ. I apologize. I don't have anything to send back. I'll eventually get to that. I'm trying to get my station going. It's got it all grounded up, so I'm having fun tonight. I was on 272. I probably made about 25 contacts tonight, so good luck to you, sir. I'll definitely put you in the logbook.
Fantastic. Well, this is the right station to work in because there's no card required return. In fact, I don't need any cards for this side of the globe anyway. That's fine. Thank you a lot. I appreciate it, sir. Can I get your name before you run?
Sure. My name is Greg, Golf Romeo Echo Golf, and it's John, correct?
That's correct. Juliet Oscar Hotel November. I appreciate it, Greg. 73 and great signal, Southern California. I'll send you a card in the morning, my friend. 73 and have a great evening.
7-3 and have fun out there and try to make a bunch of contacts. I'm gonna go to bed here. 7-3.
You got it. Take care.
Wow, what a night tonight, man! This was good stuff. I'm gonna check in. I'm not going off the radio totally completely. I'm gonna be on FT8 for a little bit longer, but I'm gonna send in these last contact there, John. I thought I heard him bleeding through a little bit. So I'm going to send these in. I think I got about 25 tonight. It's 21. I was 21? Close. Yeah.
Nice.
That was a good night, man.
Yeah.
That was the best night I had in a while making contacts. And I don't know if it was all the new grounding. I think it helped. I can hear a lot more stuff. Right now, oh, this guy's talking here.
0 Delta Romeo.
Let me see here. Just about an S4 noise. I'm happy to be making it across the United States. Massachusetts, correct? God, I'm bad, Andy. But this is like a new radio for me. This is almost how I felt like when I got the antenna up, as far as making contacts. So no sad hams here. What's that?
I can tell you coming into with 20 and 40, your signal's a lot better in the Georgia.
I just wonder, something that Fred said, that the audio might be sounding punchier, and I listening to it on the SDR. I don't know if punchy is a word for it, but it has more presence.
Yes.
You hear everything a little more. Punchy's, I don't know. What's the word I'm looking for punchy? Punchy just reminds me of something being almost distorted, which I didn't want to be. It just sounds clear, like less noise, but I don't know. It could be the band tonight too.
Louder. Well, yeah.
I don't know. It just had more presence to me. And this is the audio guy in me saying that. I definitely want to see how this does in a couple days with the band changes. This is definitely better, but I think the band was pretty good. I don't think I've made that many contacts in a couple weeks, couple months. I did change antennas, but I did test it last night with the old antenna on, and I was getting about the same amount of stuff. So I don't know. I can't wait to get. What's that?
You need to have them both put up and have them antenna switch.
I can't have them both up the same way.
I know.
I wish I could. I just can't duplicate the exact same. Yeah. But that antenna did very good on 80 meters and 60 meters. But what I did notice, I got to make sure I turn, because I use the internal tuner on when I do voice. I'm going to make sure that's turned off. And I use the external tuner when I go on FT8, because I can tune up 80 meters with this antenna here, which I hadn't before. If you had an amp, you would easily copy here, Greg. But good for you for, I first off, I appreciate that. Like I said, I can get an amp. I'm not a big fan of amplifiers. I had one for 2 meters, and a lot of people heard me that I couldn't hear. And the other thing is, I'm pretty happy with the gear I have here. 100 watts is a lot of power, and it's gotten me all over the world, at least on FT8. And I kind of want to have that challenge for myself to make the contacts, quote unquote, barefoot, even though it is 100 watts. It's not QRP. That's going to be maybe something in the future when I get a house, maybe, I don't know, speaking 10, 20 years in the future, that I can put up a nice setup, in the backyard, as far as a tower and all that stuff that will really improve my ability to get out into the world even more with having an amplifier. So right now I'm pretty happy with this. There's still a lot of stuff I can do, including getting a hex beam, but I think I'm gonna stick with the infed just because of the space I have in my backyard. I wish my neighbor didn't have their tree hanging over, even though I do love the palm tree. I don't think they would like me hanging an antenna over their house or over their property. So
gotta make friends with them.
No, I totally get along with them. They're very nice people, but I'm just saying, I'm sure they don't want me to have an antenna hanging over their yard.
Why they wouldn't let you?
I'm sure if I asked, I was thinking about asking to throw my antenna on the edge of the roof. But I just decided against it. I think a voice amp would definitely make a huge difference. I'm going to try to work on this station. Obviously huge improvements between the choke helping me with noise and the grounding. I am on FT8, 20 meters at this point in time. I was going to go, try to hook up with that DX station on there, but I got to be honest with you. I just don't feel like it right now. I was having fun making contacts here in 20 meters. I definitely want to shoot some DX with this setup, but I also want to do some testing, see how things changed. We could talk about MFJ. A couple guys already have on YouTube. I've had good experiences with them, and I've had a bad experience with some of the stuff. I know one of the infed antennas I ended up having to throw it away pretty much because remember, I don't know if you were on with me that night. It was overheating on FT8.
Yeah.
My SWR was like waving in and out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was rated for 200 watts for digital mode. And I was only pushing, I think at that point, 90 maybe or so watts was getting to the antenna. Let's see if I can get this guy in 20 meters here. So I don't know. I could have had something bad. I probably could. Oh, turkey's on 20. I think I already got turkey. This guy on 20. I don't know. This guy doesn't even. So turkey, if you need turkey, you want a turkey leg, you can get it on 20 right now. Thank you very much. This has been a lot of fun. I don't know if you guys can see my face there, but I definitely was enjoying when someone would come back. It was almost surprising. Obviously, a couple of you from YouTube popped over, but I get a majority of those contacts that they weren't on YouTube and didn't know I was doing it. And anybody new coming over, watching, from hearing me on the air tonight, I appreciate it. I'm just doing this for fun. I'm not going to try to sell anything. I'm just out here showing it. I'm giving you guys like a little transparent into my hobby here. Trying to show what I'm doing in my shack in real time. It looks like Europe's coming in good for here too. Ooh, there's a Utah station. I don't get too many Utah stations, so I'm gonna look and see if I have this guy, which I have before. Oh yeah, he changed his call sign. I think I talked to him before on DStar or something like that. I don't know if you guys want to talk about MFJ real quick. I don't want to beat a dead horse. The dude, I guess, is it Martin?
Martin Jew. Yeah. He's
horizontal.
80. Huh?
Oh, I was just answering Greg there.
Oh, he's 80 years old, and COVID took a big hit on MFJ, and
a big hit on everybody.
He's decided to retire and spend more time with his family. That's the short end of it. So all the MFJ products, the Chris Craft, all the other products will be going away.
By the way, Greg, it's up 30 or so feet, 35 feet. You know, when you're 80 years old, you don't have anything to prove to anybody at this point, except trying to spend time with your family or whatever you want to do at that age.
He's been running the company for like 50 years.
Yeah, he got nothing to prove. So props to him. I've had good luck and bad luck with MFJ stuff, but I've done that with any gear pretty much. I don't know if anybody's going to take it over. I don't know their financial situation.
No, I don't know. From other YouTubers, from what they said, I don't think anybody's taking it over. There's probably a good possibility, but at this point in time, no, I see it going away.
Which would be very unfortunate because I don't want to say they're a low price gear, but their prices are pretty low comparably.
Reasonable.
I do like this tuner I have, the 728 I would keep on the 729 antenna tuner. It's done very good for me. I think it does better with FT8. Because I can tune some bands that I don't work on voice very good. And now, and the reason why I bring this up is before when I was tuning, it would like sit there and click or make the, I don't know, purring sound, whatever.
Come on, Greg, do it for us.
Nope, I'm not going to do it. No, you gave me shit for it, so I'm not going to do it. I'm not doing it. It's over with. Anyways, it just clicks over. I just hear like a thunk, like a relay kicking in, and it's over. So I don't know if that has to do with the grounding part of it. The antenna's probably more in tune with everything. That might be part of it, but I can guarantee you this. Even with this antenna tuner, I was not able to tune up 80 meters or 60 meters for that matter on with this antenna. And I can now with this tuner. So definitely something changed. I gonna try the straps. So I'm going to have to redo some wiring. But since I got this ground in here, I wanted to test this out. Made a huge difference. I would say if I made any changes on my station, this made the biggest difference. And I did it kind of not all at once, but I did two things. Getting that choke really helped out, but getting the ground got me over the hump, so to speak. So I'm going to be trying to figure out where some of these noises are coming from. I'm also, wow, look at the spread tonight. I just noticed that. Maybe orientating my antenna a little bit differently. That might change the noise floor a little bit. I don't know. It's worth a try, right? This is all about experimenting around. I'm going to try that. That will be probably later in the summer. I'm definitely going to thinking of, it's in the back of my head. If Dana wants to come over and get keel over at my house, get another ground rod in, or if anybody has some way to get that thing in there fast, like a professional jackhammer thingamajig, I'll buy a good lunch. I'm not going to pay you, but I'll buy you a good lunch. It does tune up relatively quickly, but before it was like, and then it would go. Now it's just like click and then over. This worked this guy here in Greece, or pardon me, Italy. Looks like a firefighter there. Torrento. And then I'll just give you a little demonstration of, maybe me going to 40 here. So I'm going to turn the microphone over and let you listen to this. And before it was like, this thing's 73 and out here. So hold on a second here. Still transmitting. It's over. I'm going to go to 40 here and listen to this. All it was that quick little click and done. Where before it was like, you guys heard it in the background before. All right. So 40 meters is actually pretty, I got my freaking filters on. Huge difference. Now that I don't have my filters on, I'm probably going to go back to 20 and see what else I hear. By the way, question for you folks that do FT8, Andy Crawley's favorite band, which I haven't seen in tonight. Have you seen him in the chat at all? Anybody?
No, I haven't.
Oop, I didn't want to show that. Oop, didn't want to show that either. That's why I got to make sure my text messages are not on there. That's why you see me pause for a second. Yeah, this is a little bit different than before. What was I going to say? On the transmit side, when you do FT8 and you're looking at these meters right here, you see the ALC. Some of the guys, I've seen them. Their ALC is like the bar goes like halfway up. And if you see there, I have the ALC pretty much non-existent. Personally, I've gotten that guy before. Angola comes in a lot. That guy's always on. I've gotten better when I've pretty much had it turned off. Some guys run it like 6 or 7 bars. Where do you guys normally? I don't know. It's just something I'm trying to figure out with FT8. Lithuania. I don't think I have them on 20. Do I? No logbook of the world. Come on, dude.
Is your notch filter off?
Now it is. It wasn't a second ago. But I was still making I had that set for like 6 months and I don't know. I got my all states. Notch filter is now off. Thank you, Andy.
Yeah, Andy was yelling at you. Notch filter off.
Andy's turning into a. I'm just kidding. Don't take offense by it. I just figured it'd be a good time to use that since Mr. Lawrence isn't in here anymore.
Well, he was.
Yeah, I have watched that. And actually, Mike was on when I set this FT8 stuff up the first night, yelling and screaming at me. No, you're doing it wrong.
He was yelling and screaming at me last night over YSL, over Digital Voice.
He was on Digital Voice?
Yeah, we were
That's
on
like
Digital Voice last night.
That's like 3 times in 1 year. What's he doing? He's breaking
his he could hear on the DMR side, but he couldn't hear on the YSF side. So we were going back and forth and whatnot, and he finally got it figured out. So I don't know. It's just, yeah, you'll catch him after midnight local, and he'll be like
after he partakes.
It'd be like KMRD testing. KMRD testing. Oh, son of a blah! I can't figure this out. This isn't working.
So let me. I've worked that guy before, and he doesn't confirm with me ever. So I'm
you've hunted POTA before, right?
Have I what?
Greg's asking if you POTA chase, but
not really. I got to be honest with you. I don't really POTA chase.
He's not into those fake awards.
No, it's not that I'm not into it. I'd rather just go out there and do it. You know what I mean?
You could hunt from the house.
Yeah, but I'd rather go out there and make it happen.
You and Josh need to go to Chino Hills
one of these days between our 2 schedules.
Yeah.
I think he's up in Big Bear tonight or he's going tomorrow. There's a ham fest up there. See if anybody of these guys confirm. Looks like Paul did. Friend of the channel, Jim did. And Curtis from Idaho, if I recall. Definitely made some more contacts there. Let me see as far as counties. I like chasing counties, by the way. I want to get 3,000 counties, which I know will pretty much almost be impossible. I need to fix this. And then I'll go look again real quick. I hate doing this, but I need to. This is a Colin thing taught me. I don't know why that does that. Makes no sense to me. It's 1,314. Not bad. 128 counties voice. My goal at the end of the summer is have 250. My ham radio goal. So these are just goals. This is the one I'm pretty proud about. That turkey contact was awesome. Let's go to Turkey down here. And he confirmed on Logbook of the World, which is even better. So going down to Turkey, hopefully I'm not making you guys sick here. You don't really go off. He is not confirmed yet on from 20 meter. It's the same guy, so confidence is pretty high. Hopefully. But I'm getting a wee bit tired. My plan is I'm going to be on, what did I say? Sunday and Wednesday. Sunday and Wednesday. I'm working Sunday, and as soon as I get off work, I have not. That's something I want to do. Trust me. This summer, I'm going to make it happen. Hopefully. I'm going to need the help of Seth in there. I think he set one up before. We were going to do that on a bad HF night. What was I going to say? So anyways, I'm going to get home and I'm going to cook dinner for the family. We're cooking Mexican. We're cooking tacos and refried beans and that kind of stuff. So I want to chill with the family for a little bit before I pop on. So it'll probably be after 7 my time. So I know it'll be late for you folks on the East Coast. Andy, you're up late tonight. It's or tomorrow morning, I should say, over in the greater New England area of Massachusetts. Good to make contact with you. I know I'm a night person myself. I normally don't and Sam could attest to this. I normally don't roll in the bed till about 1 a.m.
Yeah, because once he gets off stream, he goes back to FT8 and plays it for like an hour or so.
I'm one of these guys. So I got out of bed at 7 this morning. I'm one of these guys that sleep like 4 or 5 hours a night. Every night. I don't know. I just like to keep moving. I don't like to sit there too much. So, that's kind of my reasoning. Maybe I'll relax when I retire. Excuse me there. So anyways, I'm going to be back on Sunday. Gosh, Sam, lots of fun tonight. Thank you for being in here.
Oh, yeah.
We don't have an angry New Yorker. He's up in, actually Massachusetts, up by you, Andy, visiting some family.
Mhm.
I believe celebrating holiday for him. So he'll probably be back next week just to piss off Sam. But Sam, at least I didn't call you Seth tonight. Pretty happy with myself.
I
had my
very,
pin.
very happy.
I had my pin here ready to write how many times down that I said that or called you him. So yeah, see, you got in there. All right, so I'm gonna get out of here. You got anything else?
Anybody on here tonight? Be sure to click the pin message at the top of the chat, and if you're not on our Discord or Greg's Discord, please join us. Always have a good time.
I'll try to get in there as much as possible. Greg, get your antenna up. Let's get on 40, dude. Just make the contact finally. We can't even do it on UA or VHF. I need to get you on VHF too. We could probably do it on a repeater though, fairly easy. So, all right, boys and girl. I think I saw what's her face in Washington. I'm spacing on her name right now, but I can hardly remember people's names. Period. But I'm usually better with the names than I am with the callers. Obviously, I cannot get that into my head. So I hope you enjoyed the stream. Thank you very much for watching, Nate and everybody, Greg, Colin, Andy, all you guys out there. Paul's already asleep.
Yeah. What MedTech was in here?
Yeah, she was in here for a little bit.
Oh.
I wonder if we could have made the contact with her tonight because we had a pipe up there.
I don't know if she was around the radio tonight or not.
I know Matt, man. That was the best I think I've had him between the two bands. I'm losing my voice here, so I got to get out of here. Take care, guys. Hello, everybody. Thanks again for watching the Greg K6EGG live stream. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and most importantly, share. Thanks again for watching. See you next time.